State Buckeyes and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage. Say it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Punt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They believe they can run right here. Got enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Finds his tight end. There's some room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and they love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Tight end now in motion. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Cross. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throw it, say it. Pocket breaking down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Firing to the right, complete. And they swarm him under. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. He's got an open man. Turning it on. 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Here's a give to Washington. Maybe some room here. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Handoff, Washington goes left. Oh, he's got some space. A very productive run, gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
The give on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Brown wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away.
Yeah, and those field goal blocks, when you can get that penetration right up the middle, the quickest point, right to the kicker. You can't go through the center because you can't touch the center with his head down, but a nice job getting some penetration, getting their hands up in the air and getting the block.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Keep it on the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And the Buckeyes come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. They'll run for it. He didn't make it. He needed one, and he's going to lose one instead.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The holding penalty pushes them back. It's 1st and 20. Brown will throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Nimrod. Brings into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Auburn lines up quickly. He wants to change this route. From the gun on third down. Gonna let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt is on its way. Now on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Running inside, it's Jackson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Here's Julian saying to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Working the big fella to the corner. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot.
There's a crease. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
Yeah, and Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
They're going to ride this running back. Makes it past the marker. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeye!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Brown wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So here comes the Auburn offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense putting points on the board. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They're looking at a 21-point hold. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They're going to test the right side with this one. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The run inside. It's Jackson trying to take it back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Sayin to throw. Here comes the heat. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up for the big play.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Lets it fly. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. It'll be 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Fires to the middle. It's caught. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket.
Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And he added the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cross. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Zayn unloads to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
From the gun on third down, say it. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
Man, those sting, man. Third down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play called. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially third down.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Rifles it down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And that's a good sign for this defense, man. The first 2 drives, they put scoring drives together. And they didn't get stops when they needed it. On the third downs, nice job coming up big on a third down, forcing the fourth down, and hopefully now getting off the field.
They boot it away. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Say it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Just a barista-cuff-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
And that's a nice job by the offense, man. I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Throw it, say it. He lets one fly deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conner.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 10 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's BYU, locked up in a tight one in this matchup of top 10 teams. We haven't even hit the half here today, and it's already shaping up to be an instant classic. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Runs through the tackle. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
You think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They're dealing with a second and long. Pulls it on the option. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits.
Snags it, and there's running room. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. He's running free down the middle. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye.
This is just complimentary football, and we're seeing it now. Offense scoring points and the defense doing their job. Great job flying to the ball, forcing that football loose, picking it up, convoy to go score, David. Everything going their way.
Everything going their way, making plays, and this offense is going to have to find some answers. Now dug yourself a hole. Going to get in predominantly passing situations. This offense has got to find something fast.
14.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Using his legs, it's Cobb. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David. And there he goes. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
They'll go play action with Sayin. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. Second and long coming up. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and that's just on to the next down.
After that incompletion, they are left with a third down. Sayin from the gun on third down. He's got the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from, and great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Brown will throw it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Singleton. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking for space. It's Jackson. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Sayin on the play action. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long score.
14. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Brown wants to pass. The screen, he's got wheels, turning it on. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Here's Sayin to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
First down for the offense.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down will open up the final period. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He's got him. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed.
Makes the catch and he's free. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
At the 7-yard line. First and goal, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Motion from the wideout.
Go!
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Sayin back to the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, Buckeye! Middle of the end zone, he's got it. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Pass is broken up downfield, and look who's there, the linebacker covering serious ground.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep play.
Third and 6 yards to go. Brown will throw it. Looking deep. He's got it on the outside. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. The Tigers will hustle to the line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job showing you his athleticism and also his
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well stick with him. Maybe a crease. Picks up the first down. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Oh, he's got some space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And now there's a stoppage for an injured Buckeye. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Oh, better look out. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Here's a little room there. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Cross. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game, because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Washington again. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Washington. Might have a chance. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looking for room. It's Washington. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.